293. 293 episodes of Genius Take the Wheel. And I know that's a little bit late. Got started a little bit late, took my time because today was a big test of my strength endurance. So you guys know that I've been on my way to trying to nail the 315-pound squat and the 495, maybe 505-pound deadlift. And I want to get this done by the end of December. Either way, I need to be in the 1,000-pound club. Now, I still have not really been on the grind the way I'm supposed to on my upper body stuff, but I suspect that I will get back on track before I go on vacation, and also during the vacation, really start to, lean into my upper body training, especially since, when I go on vacation, I will not be doing really anything lower body related at all. But since it's only going to cost me a few days, I won't have to, reset my progress very much at all. So I feel pretty good about that. But I know that I lost my mojo when it came to like upper body training. I've had, enough stick-to-itiveness to get my leg days in and to excel in them. And today was no exception. Today I had a wonderful leg day. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted, but I felt completely in control. But I do know that the fears that I had were warranted as far as trying to get this hack squat at 365 for 25 reps. Now, my program, I've told you guys, I'm not going to rush my progress to where I'm trying to PR every single time I get into the gym. But what I am doing to make sure that I keep within the range of MRV, or maximum recoverable volume, in the context of maximum strength, is once I get to a place where I can hit 25 reps and I can do so in a satisfactory way, I will immediately go up in weight just to drop the volume, because I don't want to pick up too much stress related to volume. The stress related to resistance, I don't mind. But I do not want to pick up a lot of stress related to volume. So while I will stick around at 3x3, I will stick around at 3x5 or 5x3, I will not stick around at 5x5. I'm just not gonna do that. Ugh. Okay, let me see if I can get this thing to... sometimes I struggle to fit it in. Mm-hmm. That's Mrs. Evil.
Just be patient.
Yep, just be patient. Except that using lubrication here would actually not work very well. Okay, so let me get this car started. And
hello, Dr. Evil Genius.
Thanks.
At your service.
You mad?
I'm mad.
The car greets me back after it greets me first. You mad, bro?
I'm mad, bro. Thought we were friends.
Well, they know who signed on the dotted line. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to be sticking around at 5x5. I'm just not going to do it. And so once I look at 5x5 as like the final exam for a certain amount of resistance level, and once I once I get there, I'm going up in weight to drop the excuse me. Once I make it where it's a great 25 reps, immediately I'm going to I'm going to 9 reps at whatever the next weight is. Now, I knew it was going to be very difficult because 365 is difficult for me, but you know, it wasn't so difficult where I could not, where I had too much fear. Like I had more fear of the discomfort than I had any fear of not being able to complete the work. So it really worked out pretty well for me. I just had to be patient. But I will tell you, the discomfort was definitely there, where I could really feel that that sparky discomfort in my quad, especially around sets 4 and 5. But I knew that I was going to get it because I have almost, I can never say that I have perfected any movement, because right then is when I would get hurt, because I would have a little bit too much faith in myself. But I have gotten closer to perfecting the movement on the hack squat and the leg press and the squat. Still struggling with the deadlift a little bit. But, you know, I've definitely gotten a lot better at really feeling how the movement is supposed to go, and making sure that the contraction of the muscle and the stretch of the muscle all occur in the right places, and not, you know, near not near the end of the muscle where the connective tissue is. So I'm having a really great time. I'm having a really great time feeling through where I'm supposed to be. And of course, because I feel it better, I have a much better grasp. And so the confidence is just really, really high. The confidence is really, really high. And the feeling of being able to overcome the resistance, because the movement is so good, I'm way stronger than I was just basically just forcing the machine to move. And this is why I talk to my clients these days so much about making sure that you are not exercising the machine, but you are manipulating the target muscle. If you go into a set and you know exactly what muscle that you are supposed to be manipulating, exactly in the area of the muscle you should be manipulating, which always is the muscle belly and never the connective tissue. It will put you in a position where the machine is really just an extension of yourself. You're not trying to move the machine. You are trying to stretch and squeeze the muscle. The machine just makes it harder for you to stretch and squeeze the muscle. That's it. So when you kind of get into the right mindset of how to approach every repetition, you will find that the resistance is easier to overcome when you are using the proper movement that is, thank you for waiting, if you focus on the movement and manipulating the muscle, you can't lose. I can't tell you guys how I've been able to feel so much better after training, especially in my joints, ligaments, tendons, way better. Obviously you're gonna have the muscle fatigue, but that's what I came here for. So I'm in a really good place where I'm no longer just trying to overcome the resistance at all costs. And by all costs, I mean damage and discomfort in the connective tissue, hurting myself or even injuring myself like I did about a year ago. Now I am in full control and I'm not chasing the PR every single time I go into the gym. Now I'm just making sure that I get to a place where I finally get physically comfortable with the last PR before going to set the next one. And it has definitely put me in a more advantageous position physically and psychologically. It took a lot of pressure off of me to have to feel like I have to move X number of plates more than I did the previous week. Now I can give my body the rest that it needs so that it can recover properly and then go tackle the next one. The only exception to the rule in the program that I've developed for myself is once I reach 5x5 or 25 reps at any given resistance level, it's time to go up. Now, the question is, how much should I go up? The reasonable person, the reasonable angel on my shoulder says, when I do my 3x3 next time, I should do it at 385 from 365. And the devil on my shoulder says, you should go for 405, 4 plates for the hack squat next week. But I really have to seriously figure out, well, how is the squat going to go on Sunday? Because I reached the 5x5 at 275 on the barbell back squat, and that was glorious. I'm likely to go to 295. I'm likely to go to 295 on Sunday, 3x3. But there is going to be something that's going to call me. That's going to be like, yo, I could do the 3 plates. I could do the 3 plates. But I can kind of split it down the middle. Like, I'm always kind of doing the math in my head, depending on how I feel recovering from the previous leg day. And I've been recovering pretty well because I've been skipping out on push presses and pulls. So I've been having a little bit of an easier time recovering because of that. But I've been having an easier time with that. But oh, there's SpongeBob. Yeah, I've been having a much easier time, but maybe I might split it down the middle. Maybe I might just, do the smart thing and go to 295 on the barbell squat, but then go to 405 on the hack squat before I go on vacation. That would be a nice vacation gift, especially since I'm not going to, especially since I'm not going to do any like leg stuff on the cruise ship. I'm just going to do like jailhouse, like chest pump stuff. So maybe that'll be my little present to myself. Cause I have not skipped a leg day. Not due to illness in how many months? 20 months? 21 months? Something like that. 20 or 21 months. Have not skipped a leg day. But I will do so on the boat. I'm just gonna, do, vertical and horizontal pull, vertical and horizontal push for fun. I'm just gonna get nice pumps on the cruise ship. My fragile male ego needs to be pieced back together. So you know how that goes, right, guys? Our fragile male egos that keep society running every day. But I'm going to be pumping that up. But I think I'll probably go for 295, 3x3. And then once I am able to defeat 295 5x5, that's when we get the 3-plate squat. Now, the 3-plate squat was the end goal for December. But I think that I'll probably end up hitting, I'll end up hitting 315 for reps. Probably first or second week of December. So it'll be very interesting to see, if I can do a 335 back squat, a 340 back squat. It'll be pretty interesting to see. But I think that I just did 25 reps at 275, and I showed you the video. The mechanics are really good. So I feel very, very confident about where my squat is right now. The leg press today was actually pretty cool. Matt Murda, holy shit. Whoa. Blast from the past. Wow. That is gangster. How have we been doing? I haven't seen from Matt Murda, how has it been, 6-7 years? Maybe even before that. Because it was definitely before Infinite Warfare we stopped talking, something like that. Wow, that is gangster. That is super gangster. I love the blast from the past guy that comes through. You're like, oh shit. Makes you think of like all of the old Call of Duty days. Running with, JD. I mean, I still run with JD, but just not in the video game realm, more in real life. But yeah, what can I tell you, man? Getting strong. Yeah, the good old days. Yep. By the way, I think you had my my mobile number. My mobile number didn't change. But yeah, man. Things have been going pretty what is it? I haven't talked. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think it was a bit of a falling out or whatever. But it's really funny when people fall out years later and you don't even remember what the issue was, because who gives a fuck? Right? But yeah, I expect that. But yeah, I think I've had the same phone number since 2005. Because I definitely had this phone number before I met you.
Yeah. I've had mine since
Before you met me.
2001.
Damn.
2001? Because I think I got my first cell phone in high school.
Yep. Oh yeah, oh wow. You were around when my hair was long. Holy shit. That was a long time ago. That was at least 10 years ago because when I had the long hair, I think I cut it. I was 32 when I cut my long hair. I'm 42 now. Holy crap. I'm getting rid of that though. Come on. Yeah, I've been looking like a homeless bum for like for like 2 months, but
You're my homeless bum.
oh. Yep. Yeah, we're getting old, man. I mean, well, I'm not getting old. I'm getting younger. You see my quads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my quads are getting younger. But yeah, so you know, getting through 25 reps at 365 in a hack today, I feel very confident about the quality of my repetitions. So I think I'm just gonna gun for 405 on the hack, 3x3 next week before I take that week off. But on Sunday, I'm going to do the responsible thing. And I'm just going to do the 3x3 at 295 on the barbell back squat. I will tell you guys that from episode 292 on Sunday, it was definitely the right move to forego the last 2 sets of 5 on the deadlift. My back and my side feels a million times better. I felt very confident. My movement was back to where it was supposed to be. And I do know that if I would have forced those 10 reps, it probably would have started a problem that would have cost me several weeks to fix. So obviously, you know, age is a factor in wisdom, and I wish that that weren't the case, but that's just what it is. But I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good about this coming Sunday. So I think this Sunday I'm going to go with 3 sets of 3 at 295 in the squat. I think I will stay with 3 sets of 3 at 635 on the leg press, and then go to 3 sets of 5 to reestablish myself on the deadlift at 405. That's what I'm going to be looking for. So when I do episode 294, we will see. Right? But
What
it
time
is
are you going to do that episode?
whenever I get out of the gym.
I was we were like, how many miles in am I going to be at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely still be running when I'm done. Because you need me to take you to the ferry at what time? 7?
Somewhere between 6 and 7 a.m.
Right. And if I do that, then I'll probably just sit in the car for like, you know, I'm not going to go back to the house. I'm probably just going to I'm going to go find an early parking spot and chill out, and then take my pre-workout for legs. I'll probably be done super early, actually.
You normally go do that fasted?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's funny because I'm at my mom's crib where I used to live when oh shit, wow. Damn, man. It really is amazing, man. You go back into the past and you start remembering. Back before the days of skill-based matchmaking and engagement optimized matchmaking, where everybody's manhood was attached to their kill-death ratio. Yeah, we're in Manhattan now. No, just text me, man. Just text me, Or I put it to you like this: if you don't have my number, hit me up on Discord. My Discord handle is the same as my YouTube. So if you look at my YouTube if you look at my YouTube, my Discord is the same as my YouTube. Hit me up on Discord. I'll pass you my number from there. You know, we don't want to be passing personal information over YouTube. But yeah, man, definitely hit me up. Get my number from Discord. And we'll set something up, because you're uptown, which I'm thinking you're talking about either the Bronx or uptown Manhattan. I can tell you that we're somewhere in New York City. That's what we'll say for streaming purposes. All right, so now it's time for me to eat lunch, drink protein, and lay down while my legs get increasingly sore and the pain builds.
Cool.
But going back to the title of the stream, success hurts. It does. It costs. But you pay yourself, you pay your future with the cost that you take on today. You know, you're never too old to start a fitness program. You're never too old to try to get stronger or to improve your aesthetics. We're never too old to get our movement patterns right. We're never too old to get it right, especially us men. We're never too old. So, you know, I
would say, especially women too, as we age, as we see at home, to strengthen bones. That's what's on my mind when I think about working out.
Yeah, the osteo issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, it's important for women as well, but a lot of guys think that, you know, oh, I've gotten this old, you know, it's over for me. No, it's never over for men.
Oh yeah, well, I make that point because ladies will have their own set of
Difficulties.
excuses and difficulties, and it's like, no, actually, as you're getting old, do it now, so your bones don't break down faster than they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So I definitely have that mindset a lot more these days.
You know, my female clients over age 30, and I have several of them. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, every female client I have right now is over the age of 30, but up to the age of 73. I train them like I train the men. You need to stress your skeletal muscle. Your skeletal muscle will pull on your skeleton. Your body will respond with denser bone, stronger bone, more lively connective tissue.
Mm-hmm.
So success has a cost. You know, we know guys that work many, many hours so that they could save money to get a car or to get a house, or to get the $40 to get some head. You know, that time, it costs you something. Your fitness, or in your case, Matt, you know, sometimes it's it costs you in terms of.
Turn off the engine altogether.
No, because I'm about to end it, and I don't want to I don't want to lose the compression in the engine. We're gonna just let it run. You know, going away from mouth pleasure to eat healthier for your longevity. You're putting money in the bank, so to speak, for the future. Does it cost you satisfaction or that sense of fullness in the here and now? Yes. Eating vegetables is not as pleasurable as, you know, eating pizza. But you're taking that lack of pleasure for the here and now, and you're making your life easier later. So it's always worth the effort to have some sort of discipline. It's always worth the effort. I can tell you right now, I'm the strongest, the healthiest, the most limber I've ever been. So, any final words for the people, Mrs. Evil?
Pizza's great, and I almost bought some pizza for this week as my carb loading, but I got something else instead.
I mean, you are running the New York City Marathon, so.
Yeah, but I'm not going to carb load with that. Not this time.
And watch her finish in under 5 hours. Watch.
Next time.
Watch. All right. Thank you so much for watching. It is time for me to rest and digest. My quads are sparking right now. They hurt. But it was a good hurt. And I know that this pain means success. And I'm just going to keep aiming for that success. Time and time and time again. I will see you guys on Sunday for episode 294 of Genius Take the Wheel. And have a wonderful evening. Peace.